Hello, I'm here with SA President James Franco, and we're going to talk about finishing up his term. James, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for having me on. I love it every time.
So, I remember last year I was at the SA debate. I can't believe it's been almost a year since that day. It's crazy. I'm sure time feels like it's flying by for you, but looking back on your term so far, what has been the accomplishment that you and Angie are most proud of?
Yeah, so that's actually something, we get a little bit of, and I think there's two ways to answer that. We're proud of a lot of things that we do, and we're especially proud of the things that we promised last year and were able to deliver, especially in things that affect our community so much, like mental health and wellness in general. But also there are anecdotal ways too, so in anything we do, it means a lot to us as students when we get those little notes, those little emails that say, that whatever initiative we did made a difference. So for example, we did the 1,000 ticket giveaways a couple times this year. And while we know everyone has a chance to get that, the main reason for that to a degree was making sure every student, regardless of economic standing or opportunity, had the chance to go to an event in the Dome. And there were some students who would reach out and just say, I've never been able to afford a season ticket, or thank you for providing this opportunity. But so anecdotal things like that, but especially the broad ones that pertain to people's everyday lives, like I said, health and wellness or safety.
Yeah, speaking of the Carrier Dome, actually, I know one of the things that you have your sights set on is kind of making the Carrier Dome more open to the campus community. So as you finish out the year, in addition to that, what do you have your sights set on that you want to try to accomplish?
Yeah, absolutely. So facility things such as that, re-evaluating, looking at all the beautiful and different buildings we have and seeing what different ways and flexibility can we use them for students to take advantage of to improve their student experience. And of course, there's still, and everything that we're doing, trying to continue it, even the things that we finish. So back to mental health. So Angie's putting together with a committee to put together like a peer listening report of all the different universities that use it and seeing how we can implement it into our university, which I'm really excited. I think the universities should be really excited to see pretty soon. And even things such as the Euclid shuttle that we had done, reevaluating what worked, what didn't work, should the times be separate, different routes, what else can we do? And then of course we still have a lot of things coming up in the next 2 weeks. This week is Diversity Week, and it's been some really cool events. We're excited for the rest of the week, and next week I believe, or the week after, will be kind of the Senior Scaries Week. So for seniors who are moving, how do you negotiate a salary? How do you find an apartment? How do you get a car? How do you get a job? So we're not quite done yet. We're getting there, but still have a lot to do.
Yeah, certainly not done yet. And one of the last things you'll be doing is helping the next president during that transition period. Mm-hmm. What are you going to say to the next president during that period, and advice that you're going to pass on to them?
No, absolutely. So, and maybe even the most important thing is that election week. So getting voter turnout up is important for the organization, the legitimacy of the organization, and also that transition period. So just passing on what we learned, who we talked to. I think the biggest thing is anything you think of isn't impossible. So don't just strike something down because you're like, oh, that would take forever, and the university would never go for it. There are things that we were surprised about. All it takes is one email to begin, one conversation. You never know where it might go.
Right. Was there something in particular you were the most surprised about that actually came to fruition?
Well, beginning of the year, we thought peer listening service there's a little pushback. We didn't know how it would go. Right. And now we've gotten to the point where we have an actual timeline for either fall 2019 or spring 2020, or even for the first time we bought tickets, we were like, well, could we buy 1,000 tickets and just hand them out? Could we do a Euclid shuttle and just put a bus out there? These things were these could take years to do. We're really excited that we could move the ball significantly forward in this year.
Right, and you've had a lot of major accomplishments like that Euclid shuttle and handing out the tickets. Going forward, is there a particular candidate who you think is best suited to kind of carry on your legacy, or who you would like to see lead this university?
That's a sneaky question there. So we in our roles, I don't think Angie and I are going to be officially supporting anyone. Obviously, we're excited to see 3 people take on this opportunity. It's a lot of work to put yourself out there to run. Whoever wins, we'll be more than happy to help out and move on. But from our official capacity, we will not be evaluating candidates that way.
So no official endorsements for now, but it'll be great to see what you guys accomplish in this last month in office. James Franco, thank you so much for joining me.
Thank you for having me on.